Yo, what's going on? How's it going, my Chicanos? I just want to talk about this language thing again. Black slang, Mexican slang. Because I say in my videos, I'll say, what's up with it? What it do, Chicanos? And I've gotten comments saying, I talk black, I use black, Afro, Ebonic slang. I'm Mexican, I need to use Mexican Cholo slang. Like, what's up, homie? What's up, vatos? Show! You know? We gotta, it's kind of like again of a part two if you see my last video. Language does not define who we are as a people. We have to remember these English and Spanish language is cholos to my homeboys out there if they come across this, are not truly a part of our natural people. Yes, it is a part of us, but you gotta remember we are had the Nahuatl language is the biggest language of Mexico, and all the languages of indigenous people across the continent. We were all forced to speak English, Spanish, Portuguese, maybe a little bit of Italian out there too in South America. But see, and proper talk, if I need to stand here, if I talk properly, some people say use more better vocabulary, get my speech up, you know, then what am I trying to be like? That's not me. And I understand now that, our people had to, learn more than many different languages. We had to forget our natural voice and dialect and language of life to learn these, Spanish, English, Portuguese, maybe Italian. Maybe, you'll be surprised on if you look, your family probably used to speak Italian and a native language then, because Spanish and English became the more dominant people. They had to forget to speak Italian, and then the family tree started learning English or Spanish. So for native people, you'll be surprised on how many probably languages our family tree could have been through. That's why, us people will never properly speak English right. That's why I probably have lists, I know, in my vocabulary and my talk, because these languages were never naturally ours, so we're always going to speak them differently than Europeans. So me talking black slang or Mexican slang, we use these slang language anyways to try to make us less a part of our oppressor, the white man. We try to identify us as our own people using their language, our own style, and slang comes from code too also, what's up with the trees, at the same time so I mean, whether if I say, what's up vato, what's up Holmes, that doesn't make me more Chicano, more Mexican, more of brown. That's what we gotta realize. If I say what it do, what's up, what I use black slang, I mean overall this voice and languages are that I'm speaking of dialect is not naturally our people. I mean, English is pretty one of the dumbest languages to me. I mean, look at how they try to make themselves seem more smarter than they are by using silent words. We don't say, K and E. E could sound like a O in names. We gotta spell it. There's different ways to spell stuff with apostrophes and all these, like, it's like they try to do too much to make themselves seem more smarter than they want to be. They add too much. When you see other languages, they're more basic, simple. Why are you trying to add more to your language to make you seem more smarter? I mean, so to me, if I'm not if I'm not properly talking, who cares? To me, I'll tell someone, you know what, you're right, and it doesn't matter. These languages, been ran through us, been forced through us. We'll never properly speak them. And do I care to want to properly speak like an Englishman? You know what? No, I want to learn a native language. That's why I'm writing down words, Nahuatl words, and then so I know how to read it. I don't know how to say it and speak it, but if I see Nahuatl words, or I could possibly write Nahuatl words, I mean, and know what it is. So black slang, English slang, all it is just us trying not to be more like a proper white guy. Like, You know, we were trying to make it our own. We were trying to use that language to try to create something different than how the white man uses their language too. I mean, and like that, slang is code for the streets. So I mean, you know, that's why the blacks, you know, really created slang a lot too, a lot more. And then so, but just because, you know, I don't speak Spanish slang with English, you know, that don't matter. We gotta understand these languages, you know, doesn't, you know, it's a part of us, but we really gotta stop beating each other up over these languages, saying that it makes you more or less if you don't know it, or say it like this. If I wanna game someone up on this cultural identity, I'm gonna tell them, you know, this doesn't define us. This is something that I really don't even want to be more now. I want to open up to what I didn't know what my people were and had. So I'm not trying to, you know, learn Spanish like I wanted to. You know, I thought I was missing out. I'm not trying to, you know, speak properly English now. I learned vocabulary words. I got flashcards from me trying to go to the military, trying to learn vocabulary words to take the test. So I understand. I may see a word and know what it is, but I still don't know how to say it. And I'm not gonna say words that I really don't know how to use, even though I'm learned what they mean. If I feel like there's a time where I may be able to try to say that word, I'm gonna say it. But whether if it's proper talk, black slang, Mexican slang, you gotta remember that, you know, these don't define us. If you don't want it, if you want it to be you, then you could be you. If you want Spanish to be you, that's us. We still want to learn it, whatever. Well, you know, we gotta realize too that someone like me who don't speak Spanish, I use black slang because I grew up with a lot of black people. That, you know, that doesn't make me any less, because I could probably give you more up on the cultural sense of, you know, than what you know. So I mean, we gotta realize that these languages are not us. We gotta stop telling another Mexican to speak better English, or to speak better Spanish, or to stop talking black slang, this slang, out of these languages that are not really, don't define us if we don't let them. If you let it be, then, and want it to be, then go ahead and take it. But hey, I mean, that's just my opinion and point of view. So I mean, if I say peace out, what it do, what's up with it, Chicanos, that's the way I talk. And this is about, you know, hopefully Chicanos coming across my thought and point of view, so we could stop beating each other up on, you know, this makes you less, this makes you more, because this language thing, you know, it doesn't really belong to us. When you understand the culture it's been put upon us, it is a part of us now. But we get deep and take the time to think, you know, it's a whole other state of mind, a whole other conversation. So I mean, peace out. Thanks for those watching. Leave your thoughts and comments and let me know what you think. And check out my other videos if you haven't. Go through my old videos, look at my old interviews. And I actually do got some interviews coming up. I want to let you people know who watch, and I will have to do it over the phone like this with Chicano Experience, because my computer is a little still on Windows 7 and it won't let me download. It will, but it recommends me not to. So I'm waiting to get my computer updated so I could do, you know, interview conversations over the computer and just have it on the screen, so I don't have to hold the phone up. And I even tried doing an interview last week to let you guys know over the phone. I was using a screen recorder, but the screen recorders are not for voice talking. They're mostly for game apps. It's a one-way voice. I could record my voice over a song, but it won't record a two-way conversation. The microphone only works one way, I guess. I went through all the apps, ended up learning. So the next two interviews, I want to let you know that they will be me holding the phone to the computer. And in time, slowly within these months, I hope to, you know, learn that, how to just run this internet better. You know, I'm just a Chicano that just started trying to step my game up on this technology. But, you know, so thanks for those watching, and leave your thoughts and comments.